There is a certain look in the eyes of someone who has endured more than their share of hardship. It isn't just fatigue, and it isn't simply age. It is the gaze of a soul that feels as though it has lived 100 lifetimes inside one fragile body. If you often feel older than your years, or find yourself detached from the trivial dramas of everyday life because you've survived experiences that would break most people, then listen closely. You may have convinced yourself that you are damaged goods. Perhaps you feel worn down, broken, or as though your spark has dimmed. But psychology offers a very different perspective. While we frequently hear about post-traumatic stress, we rarely acknowledge its powerful counterpart, post-traumatic growth. If you have walked through fire and emerged on the other side, you haven't just survived, you have developed rare psychological strengths that those who have lived easy lives will never truly understand. Here are the signs that your pain has transformed you into something unshakable. The first strength is what I call high-definition empathy. Most people skim the surface of human experience. They understand suffering in theory, but you know its texture because you've stood in the dark yourself. You can recognize another soul lost in the shadows from far away. You may have noticed that strangers confide in you quickly, sharing secrets within minutes. This is no coincidence. It happens because you have stripped away judgment, the barrier that usually blocks connection. You understand how fragile life is, so you refuse to waste energy on the superficial. You carry a depth of character that draws other healing souls toward you. You are a sanctuary for others, simply because you know the pain of having nowhere safe to turn. Yet, while the ability to feel deeply is a gift, it can drain you if you don't learn how to protect it. Your past didn't only soften you, it also hardened you in the places that matter most. This brings us to the second trait, your ability to function in chaos. Psychologists call this crisis competence. When most people face sudden emergencies, whether medical, financial, or emotional, their nervous system spikes into panic. They freeze. But you've likely noticed that when disaster strikes, you grow calmer. Your baseline for stress has shifted. You have already survived hell. A flat tire or a cruel remark cannot shake you because you have faced the dragon and lived. While others lose control, you become the eye of the storm. You are the one quietly forming a plan. You aren't indifferent, you are battle-tested. Your resilience muscle is so strong that events which would ruin someone else's week barely register for you. But being the calmest person in the room is only part of the story. The true rarity of your character shows itself when the chaos fades, and you must decide who you want to be. This is where the third strength emerges, radical authenticity. There is no tolerance for fake in someone who has suffered deeply. Once you've lost everything or been pushed to your limits, the ego dissolves. You stop caring about impressing people who don't matter. You stop chasing hollow status symbols. Those who haven't struggled often live in fear of judgment. They hide behind masks. You burned your masks long ago just to keep warm. You speak truth even when it's uncomfortable. You value time more than money because you know it isn't guaranteed. This makes you intimidating to those living a lie, but magnetic to those searching for honesty. You are the real thing in a world full of plastic. So let's reframe the idea of being broken. In Japan, there is an art called Kintsugi. When a bowl shatters, they don't discard it. They repair it with gold lacquer, believing the cracks make it more beautiful, more valuable, and stronger than before. That is you. You are not ruined. You are the vessel filled with gold. The fractures in your history are not flaws. They are proof of your expansion. You can hold more light precisely because you have been cracked open. Do not envy those who have walked an easy path. They are fragile. You are anti-fragile. You have been forged in fire, and that strength cannot be bought, taught, or faked. If you are a survivor, if you are part of the Kintsugi Club, leave a diamond emoji in the comments. Diamonds are created only under pressure, and I want to see you shining. And if you value content like this, make sure you subscribe and join the community so you never miss what comes next.